Just putting a few bags up on the clothesline here to keep the swallows off the boat while I'm away. I'm jumping on the ferry and across the Townsville, and then on the train I'm heading down to Airlie Beach. I'm going to spend a week down there with a friend and yeah, just do something a little bit different. So I'll go down and meet up with some people down there and then come back in a week or so and start looking for those northerlies again. But the bags just keep those little swallows from shitting all over the boat. Anyway, I'll take you for a little trip on the train. Well, we don't wear skimpy bikinis. Hell, it frightens me when I take my shirt off. There's definitely no one pregnant here. This is motor sailing for old dudes. We do live on a boat, and we do cruise extensively along the Australian coast. Join us and visit some great destinations. Learn how to look after a boat and live off grid. It might even get you enthused to do the same thing. Hey, stay out there till you can't. First part of the trip involves a 20-minute ferry ride to Townsville. $17 return for old dudes. Then it's on the bus to the station. Now 3/4 early, but it was just a little bit hard. I was a bit worried about getting a ferry later and not knowing how long the bus was going to take to get here, so a little bit of a wait for the train, but that'll be alright. Then I can relax for about 4 hours getting down to Proserpine and then another bus to Airlie. All good fun as long as you've got time. From the train, it's 30 minutes on the bus to Airlie. So here's the little B&B I'm staying in. Very comfortable. Be good for a week or so. Well, good morning, dudes. Just off on a little walk. It's actually afternoon here at Airlie. I've been staying with my friend for a few days now and spend a lot of time in front of the TV and watching YouTube and things like that, but not getting as much exercise as I get when I'm on the boat. I tend to walk a lot more, so thought, well, I've got to push myself a bit, get out and do a walk. So we're going to walk into Airlie. I'll walk to the port of Airlie and show you around there. Looks interesting. course, here at Airlie we're pretty close to the Whitsunday Islands, and you can catch a ferry from here out to Hamo or some of the other resorts, probably Daydream and Long Island. And this is the transport hub, so that's the bus depot there. That's where you'd come in on a Greyhound. Back on the boat on Friday, but I haven't really decided what I'm going to do this season. I'm in no rush to get back down south. Really can't get into New South Wales at the moment, and I don't think that border's going to open until later in the year, maybe after Christmas. I don't think I'm going to be able to go down and visit my kids until after Christmas. We'll just have to see how that goes. With COVID, it's all a bit of an unknown. And next year I'd like to take you guys right up into the Gulf and have a look around up there. So if that's the plan, I'm just wondering why I'm heading all the way back to the Gold Coast, because it's a pretty long trip down there. If I stay up here and do a wet season up here, might be something to do. And yeah, we might head off from here and head north for the season next year, which puts you a bit of a step ahead. The downside of staying up here, probably the only downside, or a couple of downsides, it's going to be hot and humid, so you'll be chasing the mould around the boat a fair bit. And cyclones, of course, are the problem, but look, I'm not too worried about them. I've done 3 up here, so I sort of know how to handle them. You're never sure what you're going to get with a cyclone, but if you take measures, usually you can get through them okay. So we'll make some decisions. Before I leave here, I'll have a bit of a decision of what I'm going to do. One thought in my mind is to head down as far as Great Keppel and spend my time down there. Or I could even, I don't really want to be locked up in a marina for the whole time. It is very comfortable at Airlie Bay. I love that marina, it's good, and you've got a swimming pool and all those sort of things. So I might try and mix and match it between there and Horseshoe Bay and just hang around. And then if the border does open, I can jump on a plane at Townsville and fly down and see the kids, so that'd be great. And the Airlie Bay Marina is a pretty secure little marina. It's cyclone rated, and I think you'd be pretty safe at riding out a cyclone in there. But even if I didn't want to do it in Airlie Bay, it's a day trip up to Hinchinbrook Passage and Hinchinbrook Channel, and there's plenty of hidey holes up there to get out of cyclones. So anyway, some decisions to make, but I'm having a good little break here at Airlie, being off the boat. I'm starting to miss it a bit though, so yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So this is the Port of Airlie Marina. It's sort of behind Airlie Beach, and not a bad marina. It's a little bit cheaper than Coral Coast, but marinas up here or around the Whitsundays are quite expensive. It's quite an expensive place to keep your boat in a marina, but probably a little bit more sheltered in cyclone conditions as well, so a bit better that way. But yeah, it's not a bad spot. Good morning, dudes. Well, a different destination today. I've just come down to the Coral Sea Marina at Airlie Beach, recently renamed, and this is the marina where all the big boats are. There is a public pontoon here though, and you can use it for a couple of hours, and if you want to anchor out off the marina, it's a great spot to leave your dinghy. So let's go and have a look. So you can grab a berth here for 130 minutes. That'd be enough time to go uptown and do a bit of shopping. And there's water right at the end of the jetty, so it's a good little spot. Don't abuse it. a good fuel dock here. I think you have to book during the day. They like you to book to come into it because it can be a bit busy. Lots of super yachts in. Pretty well known that it's quite expensive to stay in this marina, so let's go and find out how much. Well, there you go, the rates for 14 metre multi-hull, which I've come in under. It's $195 a night, $875 a week. That's a lot of fuel. I think I'll be using the public pontoon occasionally. Well, it's a great marina, but a little bit exy for me, I think. Well, good morning, dudes. A few more little trips around Airlie this morning, something that you mightn't know of. If you need to haul out while you're in around the Whitsundays or Airlie Beach, there's a little boatyard here called Edges, and they can haul you out and even store your boat, I think. So we're going to walk up to the yard and have a bit of a chat to them, see what the rates are like there. So the travel lift is 40 tonne and it can handle up to about 5.4 metres in width in beam. So that's one way of hauling out here. Catamarans can be hauled out. You have to hire a crane and you can be lifted up over this pad here and I guess onto a trailer. But they can accommodate catamarans, but not in the travel lift. So there you go, dudes, Edges Boatyard. It's not a top shelf boatyard, but it's quite workable. I think you could probably get a little bit of engineering work done there if you had to. They've got a bit of a workshop there. They've got good facilities for liveaboards, and it's a very affordable option in Airlie Beach. If you had to leave your boat here at Airlie Beach for any reason, it's probably the cheapest option you'll get to maybe haul it out and leave it on the harbour. After a week at Airlie, I get a lift back up to Townsville with a friend, and it's back on the ferry and back out to Magnetic Island. Well, in the marina here at Nellie Bay, and yeah, it's a great marina. You've got use of the pool at the resort, and the facilities are fantastic. It's a really good spot. I guess one of the benefits of being in the marina, you can just step off the boat, go for a walk. You don't have to worry about your dinghy being washed up on the beach or washed out to sea or whatever, so you haven't got that worry. So plenty of good walks around here still, and there's restaurants, and you can go and have a drink and meet a lot of other people. I've met a couple of people. I'm going to have dinner with them tonight. So yeah, it's good to mix and match it occasionally. I'm going to be here for about a month, so I hope I don't get too bored. What other marinas do you know that you got access to a pool? Hold on a minute, there's two pools here. Unbelievable.